Looking for a meal that's hearty, tender, and packed with flavor? Today we're diving into a classic that'll make your kitchen smell amazing, pot roast. But here's a fun fact. Did you know the origins of pot roast can be traced back to France, where it's called bœuf à la mode? Let's turn this culinary tradition into a mouth-watering masterpiece. For this recipe, you'll need a beef chuck roast, potatoes, carrots, onions, garlic, beef broth, and a few key seasonings: salt, pepper, thyme, and rosemary. We'll also be using a little red wine to take the flavor up a notch. Let's start by seasoning the beef chuck roast generously with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Give it a good rub on all sides. This is where the flavor begins. Heat a large pot or Dutch oven over medium-high heat. Add a splash of olive oil and sear the roast on all sides until it's beautifully browned, about 4 to 5 minutes per side. This locks in the juices and gives you that rich, savory crust. Step 3. Add veggies and broth. Once the roast is seared, toss in the chopped onions, carrots, and potatoes. Add a few cloves of garlic, then pour in beef broth and a splash of red wine. The broth will help the roast cook low and slow, making it fall apart tender. Step 4. Slow cooking. Cover the pot and let it simmer on low heat for 3 to 4 hours. If you have a slow cooker, that's perfect too. The longer it cooks, the more tender and flavorful it gets. Check occasionally to make sure there's enough liquid. Step 5. Serve. After hours of slow cooking, your pot roast will be melt in your mouth perfect. Serve it with the veggies and spoon some of that rich gravy over the top. Absolute comfort food. And there you have it, the perfect pot roast. Tender, flavorful, and ready to impress. If you loved this recipe, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more delicious meals from AI Meets Food. Drop a comment below on what recipe you want to see next. Let's keep cooking together.